Welcome to Troy's Story. Today I want to talk about someone who is very, very important in my life. And they probably still don't realize that, although they've been in my life since 1975. And that's my stepfather, Gerald. Gerald Leon Ferguson. My Mama married Gerald when I was going into ninth grade. And I didn't always get along so well with Gerald. And you know what? He didn't always get along so well with me either. He was, I believe, if my math was right, he was 26 years old at the time that he married Mama. And Mama already had 3 kids. And I write about him in my book Gas Money, that I know I would not have taken on 3 kids at 26 years old. So God bless Gerald. One of the stories that I left out in my book, because I have a billion stories and I couldn't put them all in the 388 pages. But when I first got my driver's license, the day, maybe 1 day or 2 days after I had my driver's license where I could drive on my own in 11th grade, I was on Route 60 in Williamsburg, Virginia, and Amtrak was coming along. I wanted to see how fast Mama's 1973 Caprice would go, and I wanted to compare how fast her car would go to the Amtrak that I was trying to catch up to. I only got up to 57 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone before James City County Sheriff pulled me over, and I got my first speeding ticket 1 to 2 days after I had my driver's license. And my stepfather, Gerald, he didn't talk to me for a month. It might have been 2 months. You know, it was, 30, 40 years ago? I don't remember exactly, but I know it was at least 30 days before he started talking to me. And every evening when he would come home from work, he worked for the C&O Railroad, he wouldn't even look at me. He wouldn't even look in my direction, because he was so angry at how much it was going to raise the insurance rates for he, Mama, and Gerald. But I didn't understand that at the time because I was 16, 17 years old, so what did I know? But now I look back, I can see why he was so angry, and he had every right to be. But he always set a good example. He taught me how to be responsible for others and to look out for other people and to care about family. And Gerald is now 70, he'll be 72, I think, in September. In fact, September 11th is his birthday. He'll be 72 in September, and he continues to look out for people in my family, in the Lattimore family, and he looked out for my Aunt Faye when she was still around in the Lewis family, and he looks out for his sisters and nieces and nephews and cousins. And I look back with regret as to how much resentment I had for Gerald when he and Mama first got married, because, quote, he wasn't my daddy. And I look back on that and I feel silly, because he was a great dad and he still continues to be a great dad. And I love how he takes care of everyone and he looks out for others, and he damn sure looks out for Mama. And I know that that is not an easy task, because, you know, Mama will be 78 in June and she's still a hard task master, but she's lightened up quite a bit, which makes everyone's life easier. So to Gerald Leon Ferguson, the man who came into my life when I was in 9th grade, I'm glad you're in my life, and I'm glad you're still in my life, and I love you very much, even though you've only told me that once. Love you.